What should I do if the first time I met her, she's dancing and grinding on other dudes?
The reality is there are going to be women that you're going to see and they're going to enchant you, and maybe they got a boyfriend at the time. Maybe you work with them, maybe you go to school with them, maybe you know them, maybe they dated a friend of yours. And at some point in time, maybe a few years later or months later, they're no longer with that guy. And you're hanging out and then she's dancing and bumping and grinding on you. It's she ain't only been with the guy that you knew. There might have been other guys. Maybe she had 5 or 6 boyfriends. Who knows how many one night stands she had, but it's pretty common that girls have a little bit of each. Some have a lot of each. So it's up to you. Put your big boy pants on. My job as a coach is to help you get what you want and know your downside risk. And then the rest is, man, that's up to you. I'm not here to be your priest or your mommy or your daddy. I'm just here to teach the fundamentals, the science, the high achievement, and especially when it comes to women and relationships, how it works, how to get what you want, and the rest is up to you. It's up to you to design the life that you want, which is obviously going to be different from mine and then different from what the girls want and the Chunkmeister.
Some girls do that. I feel like you're at a club and some girls do that to see if the other guys are watching, just to be like making them jealous.
Yep. And you want to be unperturbed. Who cares? If you see her grinding with other dudes and then maybe she grinds on you or she doesn't or she comes up and hugs you or whatever. It's, and you go and you talk to other girls if she's paying attention to other dudes. You want to go where you're celebrated and you're invited and girls are excited to see you and people are excited to hang out with you. And if somebody's not really giving a shit or paying much attention to you, then, give your attention to somebody else. The quickest way to get somebody else's attention is to remove yours. And if they don't value your attention or they ignore it, then give it to somebody else. And, it's pretty common that a little while later you feel a tap on your shoulder and there she is. And at the end of the day, if she goes home with you that night and sleeps with you and all she did was tease those other guys because, maybe they weren't man enough to get to the promised land, and the fact that you turned your back and when she kind of ignored you and went on with your evening and had a good time and were talking to other pretty girls like you didn't even notice and like you could have cared less. And then she pushes the guys around where she's at and and they're kind of hanging on her every word. And she wants to know why it is that you're not even paying attention to her and you're talking to other girls. And then they come over to see what's going on. It's a scientific fact that women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. And if she thought you were into her, then all of a sudden, when she gives you the cold shoulder or grinds up on some other dudes, and you go talk to other girls, I've had that happen to me before. Girls that were, I was supposed to meet or they were being introduced to me would show up and kind of have an attitude or whatever, and I'm like, I don't care. And we go show up and have dinner, or sometimes we were in a club and we had a big table. There were always other girls there, and I'd be talking to the other girls if the girl's rude to me, and next thing you know, she comes up and taps me on the shoulder or whispers in my ear like that she wants to get out of here. Where can we go to be alone, basically? And you pay the bill and you go home. And it just works. Even guys that, go to strip joints. They're sitting there and they turn their back to a lot of the strippers and just hang out with their friends and shoot the shit. And then girls will come up and want to get your attention. And the more they have to work for it, if they find you attractive, they make more of an effort. So when you get the cold shoulder, be indifferent and talk to other girls who are excited to talk to you. Same thing with friends. If you got friends that can't seem to make time for you, go hang out with people that are excited to spend time with you. Or clients, for that matter. Clients that are excited to hang out and hear what you have to say versus people that's like pulling teeth to get a meeting with. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. And especially not where you're ignored.